A writer who investigates the deaths of Indigenous people in police custody is calling attention to numerous fatalities of First Nations people over the decades that he says police in BC and government agencies are less willing to investigate.
For the BC Office of Information and Privacy, the Vancouver Police Department, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and the BC Coroner's Office, First Nations people die in police custody in suspicious circumstances. It is not in the public interest.
Between 2013 and 2017, the BC Coroner's Service says 20% of people who died in police custody were Indigenous. At the time, Indigenous people made up 6% of the province's population. The organization that investigates police-involved harm and death says it can't comment on why other agencies might choose not to investigate certain cases, but says it's clear on its own responsibility.
The experience that the Indigenous community has had with police or police issues or issues with police investigations of missing persons, may that play a role in some of the thoughts around this? Well, that may well be the case, and that would be perhaps quite understandable. But as I say, the IIO is statutorily mandated to investigate all of these cases.
On Leonard Clare Cunningham's new website, notinthepublicinterest.com, dozens of names of First Nations people who he says have died in police custody, some dating back to the late 60s. He says police departments, government agencies, and the coroner's service wouldn't give him any information on the deaths. And when he complained to the BC Office of Information and Privacy Commissioner, he says it ruled the information he wanted wasn't in the public interest.
They either give me the information I needed to do the job properly, or they're going to put their name on a really horrible decision. And the day would come where they'd be accountable for what they decided.
Claire Cunningham says he encourages people to look at the stories of those who died on the website. In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.